What is up, guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about Mario Party Superstars. Yes, I'm uploading like a day after I already uploaded about Mario Party Superstars, but I've actually decided that I do want to return to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload schedule, because I do think it's more beneficial in terms of views, but also I think I can manage to upload 3 times a week. I think I can manage it, and I really hope I can. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Mario Party Superstars today, and a couple worries I have for the game. Actually, before we start, I do want to quickly plug in here that I did manage to get a Nintendo Switch OLED model, so I will be getting to play the new Mario Party on that. I'm super excited. It's definitely a much needed upgrade from the Switch I've currently got, so I can't wait for that. But anyways, guys, I've really talked very positively about this game. Every single video I've done has been positive about Mario Party Superstars, and that's not very common, where every single video I upload has always just been positivity. The only other game I've covered that I've done that for is probably Back 4 Blood. Every other game I've always had an ounce of skepticism, always had something that really irked me, but so far I really like everything we're seeing with this game. But of course, I do have my concerns. There are some things that I look at and I'm like, ooh, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. So we're going to be talking about those things today. There's really only 5 main things I could really think of. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is something I actually kind of have talked about, or at least posted on my community feed. Definitely pay attention to my community feed, because I do try to post on it quite a bit. But nonetheless, I posted about the lucky spaces on the board. Now, as you can see, I'm showing you a current picture of Spaceland. There are 14 lucky spaces that I personally counted on this board, and I think that's just way too many lucky spaces for that board. And I've gotten some comments on that saying, yeah, but it's just kind of balance out the difficulty of the board. But there's no point of having a difficult board if there's going to be spaces that counteract the difficulty of it. In my personal opinion, there should be at most 5 lucky spaces on a board of that size, mostly because it's called a lucky space because you're supposed to be lucky to land on. It's supposed to be a space that you don't land on every day, so you're lucky and you get something for it. But when you have that many littered on a board, I mean, that makes up, I believe, more than 1/8 of the spaces of the board. It makes it less about luck or more about when are you just going to land on it. And in combination with the item spaces where you get a free item, it's just, there's a lot of spaces that just give you stuff. And I don't really like that. They should have just made, like 5 of them and have the rest of them be just blue spaces. I don't get it. Mostly because it can completely break the economy too if you land on them a lot, because a lot of them have good items. 10, 15, 20 coins you can get from them. And I just don't think, it just, to me, doesn't work. Have 5 of them at most, so that you don't land on them as easily. I know it's just such a small thing, and all of these are admittingly small things, but to me, 14 on a board of that size just doesn't work. Kind of going along with that, I'm also going to say the item prices. The item prices are really cheap for most things. Yes, they did increase the golden pipe prices to 25 coins, which I think is a great, thank goodness. I think 30 would have been better, but 25 is still very serviceable, and I'm glad they rose the price from 10. It makes, things a little more balanced, but there are other things that I still think are just too cheap. Why the heck is a chomp call only 7 coins? For those of you who don't know what this item does, this item moves the location of the star. And if you pass by an item shop and someone's getting close to the star, you can just use that so often. It's an item that can just be used so often. I don't have a problem with the item itself. It's a really cool item, but because of how cheap it is, it could be overused. And I personally hate when items like that are overused, just simply because it just makes it not fun when you're getting close to the star and you just know someone has a chomp call, or someone's going to get the chomp call and just move from you last second. And yes, you can say it's Mario Party Mayhem, but they should at least make that 15 coins, right? 15 coins is fair for that. Maybe 20, 15 to 20 coins, I think is more ideal for that kind of item. And not to the same extent, but even the regular dice blocks, the double dice and the triple dice being only 5 and 10 coins respectively, Still a bit cheap. This one I don't have as much of a problem with though, because it's just dice, you know, it's nothing that special. You can still manage to roll like a 2 with a double or a 3 with a triple if you're really unlucky. But you know, I think it should have been 10 and 15, you know, raise it up a little bit. Maybe I'll do like a video talking about the items and how I personally would have priced them, but I'm gonna wait on that until we actually know all the items that we have, especially if like items like the Boo Bell, you know, come into the mix, and etc, etc. So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't care about it too much. I just really hope that it ends up being balanced at the end of the day, and not too, I don't know, like there's an element of Mario Party where screwing each other over is amazing, but when all the items are so cheap, it could just, I don't know, make it a little too much, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, the character roster. This concern isn't that, like, I mean, first, when I talk about the character roster, to me, it's not that it's not going to be as big as Super Mario Party. That's not the concern I have, because, like I said, I've said this before, but I know it's not going to be the size of Super Mario Party. I'm expecting maybe 12 to 13 to 14 characters, 16 if we're lucky. But I'm scared that NDCube is going to go very minimalistic with it. I'm scared that there's going to be like 10 characters, you know, because right now we have 9, the only one not confirmed is Daisy, so Daisy might be the only other character in the game. We don't know. Now, this is me just, you know, being completely, you know, like pessimistic, I guess you could say. But I'm looking at Mario Party the Top 100 that only had 8 playable characters, and like Mario Party Top 100 has literally the smallest character roster since Mario Party 3, minus Mario Party Advance. That one doesn't count. So like it's literally like shown that these compilation packs, they don't want to put too many characters in because it's so many animations for all the mini games. So I'm scared there's only going to be like 10 characters once you add Daisy in, and I really think that'll be a disappointment if they don't add any other fun and cool characters. So if it ends up being 10, personally I'll be disappointed. I want at least a couple cool characters, and I really hope NDCube do that. Next up are the boards. As we know, there are only 5. To me, 5 isn't a horrible number like 4 is, but it's definitely less than the series standard of 6. And I feel like that could lead to some problems. Some people have favorite boards from all 3 N64 Mario Party games, and some people want 2 boards of representation from each. And, well, with 5 boards, you can't do that. One Mario Party game is only going to have 1 board. You know, or, you know, worst case scenario, one Mario Party game gets 3 boards and the other 2 get 1. Like, it could be a messy thing. People are speculating that Yoshi's Tropical Island will be the next board added. So, you know, Mario Party 1 will have 2. So then that means either Mario Party 2 will only have Spaceland, or Mario Party 3 will only have Woody Woods. And I don't know, I just feel like that's a bit lame. Like, this is supposed to be a celebration of the N64 Mario Party games, and one of the Mario Party games is only going to have 1 board of representation. They could go the Camelot route of releasing content post-launch, but given what little they did with Super Mario Party and basically any other Mario Party game in the past, I don't think they're going to do that. You know, so it's kind of a shame. I personally don't think they're going to do DLC at all, personally. So what I think we get is what we're going to have for the whole entire time. So I don't know, we're going to have to wait and see, but yeah, that's another kind of fear I have. And the last concern I have is that it's NDCube. Anything is possible. Personally, I mean, I know a lot of you guys like 9 or 10 or Island Tour, Star Rush, whatever, but to say that the series has kind of gone in a weird, not amazing direction since NDCube has taken helm, that is, I mean, I don't know, like, I just think of it as fact that ever since NDCube took the helm, obviously you've had less good titles, most of them have been relegated to handhelds, and I don't know, it's just, the series is just not what it used to be. You know, some people grew up on 9 and 10, and hey, that's great, but when you had the series as great as it was before 9 and 10, then you had the change, just gone downhill, and people don't like it as much, and, you know, and then you're trying to bring it back, but you don't go all the way with Super Mario Party. It just makes me wonder and hope that they actually do stuff with this one. For example, having good side modes. Super Mario Party side modes, I've always said this, were so lacking. They lacked any kind of substance, any, you know, real content. It was just kind of pathetic. And I really hope that, you know, Mario Party Superstars has a good solo mode, has fun minigame modes, has good online, like legit won't disconnect online. I really hope it has all this good stuff, but To me, it's just ND Cube, and they've proven time and time again that they don't properly know how to make a Mario Party game. So, I don't know what else to say besides those are my personal concerns with Mario Party Superstars. Like I said, I'm completely optimistic about this game. I think I am going to enjoy this game a lot. It's probably and definitely going to be my favorite ND Cube installment, no matter what happens, because they chose good boards so far, and the minigame selection is going to be great because it's the top 100, you know? So, I personally have faith that this Mario Party game is going to be great, but those are just some of my main concerns I have with it. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And, yeah, so I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. All stuff down below. Click the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos. And check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.